Irene of Athens, the first woman to rule the Roman Empire, died on August 9, 803 AD at the age of 53. She was born in Athens in 750 AD. Although an orphan as a child, Irene was a member of a noble Greek family and was raised by her uncle and cousins. She married Leo IV on November 3, 769 AD, after being brought to Constantinople by his father, Emperor Constantine V. They had a son, Constantine VI, whom she would act as an imperial regent to when Leo IV died 5 years into his reign. Leo's sudden death on September 8, 780, left the Eastern Roman Empire in the hands of his 5-year-old son, Constantine. Irene and her son ruled the Eastern Roman Empire for several years until he was 19. Constantine was advised by his court to dismiss her mother as co-ruler because they felt he was old enough to assume total control. But Constantine was a terrible and unpopular ruler. His army was crushed by the Bulgarians at the Battle of Marsala in 792, and his reign was nearly overthrown by supporters of his uncle Nicephorus. He quickly squashed this threat by having his uncle's eyes plucked out, along with the tongues of 4 of his half-uncles. He divorced his wife, Empress Maria, because she didn't give him a male heir, and in an unpopular move, married his mistress, Theodore. Their marriage was considered an illegal act by the church. His divorce and quick marriage led to his downfall as the church refused to support him and his public image fell apart. On August 18, 797, he was arrested by supporters of his mother, Irene. He was stripped of his crown and imprisoned. Constantine was later blinded. It's unknown when he died. Some say he bled to death from the wounds he received from getting his eyes plucked out. Later that day, Irene was crowned Emperor of the Eastern Roman Empire, and she ruled until August 31, 802 AD. When news that the Emperor of the Eastern Roman Empire was a woman, Pope Leo III refused to not only meet her, but didn't recognize her authority and considered the Roman Emperor seat vacant. Leo looked for another ruler whom he could crown and recognize as Emperor of the Romans, and looked to Charlemagne, whom already had a good rapport with Rome. On April 25, 799 AD, Leo III was attacked by an angry mob of relatives of the previous Pope, Adrian I, whom Charlemagne was also friends with. Leo was saved by soldiers from Charlemagne's army, whom were there to partake in the festivities of Holy Week. He was taken in by the Frankish king, who protected him and eventually escorted him back to Rome. Over a year later, on December 25, 800 AD, Pope Leo III crowned Charlemagne Emperor of the Romans, dismissing the Eastern Roman Empire. Charlemagne's Frankish Kingdom would be now known as the Holy Roman Empire, making 2 Roman empires. Irene wanted the 2 empires to be friends and allied through marriage, but her court refused to do so, viewing the new Holy Roman Empire as a rival nation. The Greek church patriarchs, who were never thrilled about being governed by a woman, decided to organize a coup to overthrow her. They got their wish on October 31, 802 AD, when Nicephorus, the man whose head would later be made into a wine goblet, was crowned Emperor of the Eastern Roman Empire after deposing Irene. Irene was exiled to the island of Lesbos, where she spent the last few years of her life in poverty, spinning wool as a way to make a living before dying on August 9, 803 AD.